Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. So, last game I managed to top deck and mind blast my way to victory. I mean, I was trying to top deck that thing for quite a while, but I do have a lot of sources of surprise damage in here. I don't remember exactly how many I had left, but I can do a lot of late game burst. I had wasted the arcane golem or whatever it's called earlier on. Well, I'd used it in a fashion that didn't involve killing my opponent. Not necessarily a waste, because I had to do something, and I did win eventually. That's another warlock.
Your soul shall be mine.
The light shall
I
bring.
can try healing my Imp Master, which is always fun. Use Imps against the Warlock, also fun. 6 cost and higher cards in my starting hand, not fun. Mind Blast in the starting hand is also not fun, since it's going to be a dead card the entire game. But it is one less that I have to draw later, if I can just keep alive. So I could coin out nothing. I guess I will just Mind Vision a totally random card and see what I get. Man, they need to speed up the animation on that thing. Soulfire. Well, that is interesting, because that is some more surprise damage. I already have 9 damage sitting in my hand. 9 damage for 2 mana. I'm assuming this is going to get used on killing stuff. It's not going to last until the end of the game there. So, I could blow up the 2-1 and then do nothing. Or I can coin out the Imp Master. I think I'm going to coin out the Imp Master and see how that goes. Since all her guys have, or since all his guys have 1 hit point, the Imp Master actually seems like a fairly relevant fighting force. Something he'll have to deal with somehow. I mean, he could just Shadow Bolt the big one. Stupid Moral Coil drawing card bastard. Wow. You really didn't like that guy, did you? Okay, you can lose a card to Soulfire and hit me for 3, that's fine. Drawing cards already. Alright. I suspect it may be a weenie deck, although I did see an arena guy go by. Well, I could heal myself for 2, but I guess I'll just play the Amani Berserker and blow up the main source of damage out there. A million ways he could kill this, but most of them are overkill or underkill. I guess that's about just right. Wow, that is a lot of weenies all of a sudden. Damn it. I mean, it could be worse, but still a little annoying. See if this bothers him. But then, he only needs 2 more damage to finish this off. He would at least lose his army in the process. So I'm getting the card advantage from the cards, but he's, you know, drawing more cards. Because he's a warlock. Guess what happens? Holy crap. You are spending a lot of crud, but it's sort of working out. It's just you got like no cards now, but you draw some more. So yeah, you're just lowering both our life totals. I'm not sure if you're aware how much surprise crazy damage I have. Wow, that is sick. For 4 mana, I can now do 14 damage. Unfortunately, otherwise I'm not doing so great. Yeah, wow, this is pretty annoying. I don't want to discard a card for the Soulfire. Which is probably stupid of me to not want to, but I could reduce him to a 1-2. That would slow the damage a little bit, and of course he'd have to deal with this somehow. Flipping him to a 3-2 would make him killable, but I'd actually take increased damage. I mean, he'd just kill my guy with this and then beat me down, so that's not actually going to work out well. Alright, well, waste of his ability, but try and use my heal as a delaying tactic until I can get him down to 14. Okay, that's bad. That is a bad thing. This guy's only 6. I thought he was 7 a second ago. Doesn't really help too much now, though. He's still in trouble. So I could play this and heal for 2, and he just gets his ass kicked by that. Or I could play this, not heal for 2, gets his ass kicked by this, and then this dies to finish him off. Well, under the circumstances, I'm just gonna do it this way.
Bingo!
Fun fact, if I got to full 10 mana, I could play this guy, do 12, 16 damage, but I'm not doing any damage to him right now. He's overwhelming me with his army of expendable cards. Holy crap with the soul fires. He's getting a little bit silly. He's killing himself too while he's at it. This is getting crazy weird, man. What do I do? He can hit me for 10, 12. I hit him for 4. And then next turn, so he'd be at 17. And next turn I can't do the trick with this guy. So that he'd be at 17. I could hit him for 10, 14. Oh, this is going to be close. It is precarious. I wish I could play this and heal, but I can't. Oh well. Now, I could kill this. That would reduce the incoming damage, but I want to get him down. We're going to turn this into a crazy, insane race. It's probably stupid, but the thing is, he doesn't know that he's in this race. He has no idea that his life total is way lower than it looks like. That's going to make it harder to finish him. Oh my god, the soul fires. And that one didn't cost me anything. Like, he's used 4 already. He's only drawn half his deck. It's getting kind of insane. He's at 15, though. Oh, I'm going to die, but it's going to be so close. Just got 10, 12 damage, so I am dead if I don't kill something. So I should have used the soul fire earlier to kill something, but then I would have lost my soul fire. I don't know. Yeah, there's no way out of this. I appear to have lost.
I must consider.
Problem is this guy. He's just too big. I had no good way to deal with him. If I'd soul fired him earlier on, it would have saved me like 1,000,000 damage, but I would have lost one of my things. I took a gamble, didn't pay off. So I could play him and heal myself for 2, but I mean, this is 10, 11, 12. He would only need 1 more damage to kill me. If I soul fire to kill that guy, I'm going to lose one of my other things, but I'm kind of dead if I don't, right? So it's 10, 14 damage. Like, I'm 1 damage short of being able to just kill him. But if I play him to get the extra damage, then I die, so. Well, let's give it a try.
Ready for this?
It's a little different. It did pull the right card. So he no longer has quite enough damage to kill me, but will he spend stuff killing us? Did he draw any more damage? He probably has another soul fire. If he had 4 and he's gotten them all already, that doesn't actually mean that there are more, but there could be. No, he must be pretty sure. He's got me dead. That'll do it. Yeah, I didn't have any way to deal with the ogre. That was pretty much the whole game. That was a very short game. It was going to be a very short game either way. So now it's sudden death, which is unfortunate. I don't think playing that more defensively would have helped me, though. Giving me the soul fire kind of messed with my thinking in a way, but like playing it and losing 5 damage worth of like direct damage to him, there was no time that I remember where doing 4 damage would have killed a minion that felt worth it, you know. He had small minions, he had durable minions like the stupid golem. Yeah, it just didn't work.
Anduin versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Shadow Madness, that might have been handy. Where have you been all my life? Let's keep this hand. It's a pretty fast hand. I've got the Shadow Madness for mid-gamey stuff. Okay, you indeed feel icky. Guess I'll coin out the Berserker.
It's time for a little blood.
He can Kung Fu it first, then hit it with the gnome. That would be the smart way to do it, unless he has a Wrath, in which case he could just blow this up.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Or that. That'll work. Boo. Okay, well, we're going to use this guy's ability, because if I play the Fairy Dragon, it's just going to get it killed by a 2-1. Seems like a waste of a Fairy Dragon. More than this is a waste of him. I haven't seen you. Last game I've had him instead of Nightcrawler, I would have won. That last turn, 8 mana, man, I could have played him, used both my things at +1 damage, and game over. Even the Shadow Bolt would have been. Or the Soulfire. Even the Soulfire would have been +1. So that's a little unfortunate. I wish I could Shadow Madness now, but it actually wouldn't do the job anyway. They don't kill each other, which is my own fault. I guess we are playing him, or do I just heal myself and wait for the Shadow Madness? Interesting question. Let's do the stupider move, since that seems to be what I always do. Just be conservative, keep healing myself. So we got 4 damage worth of minions in play. Looking for him to play another one with 3 attack and 3 or less health. That would be ideal. Nope, nothing else there. Okay. You don't work out perfectly well for the mana, do you? I'm going to play you nevertheless. That's interesting. If I had played the Fairy Dragon instead last turn, maybe I'd be better off, because he might have used this to kill it. Or actually, he probably would have gone Kung Fu and this guy. Which still would have been less damage to me and less stuff on the table, but we'll find out. Wrath, or do the 1 damage? Yeah, I would have been tempted to do the 1 damage and then hit it with the Knife Juggler. Because if the 1 damage version of Wrath, he'd draw the card. That would leave this guy damaged and he'd do less damage to me, but I don't know. Interesting. Well, I guess you're the choice. Healing myself would be nice, but... Waste your crazy ability, but you're a 3-5, which I do like right now. So I am taking a beating and doing nothing back. Not that my opponent's doing all that much with their cards. Wow. Better him than me, I guess, but I don't like that he draws a card from that. I don't like that he doesn't play anything that I can Shadow Madness trick. Alright, let's play the Ogre Magi, or... The Ogre Magi can be killed by this plus 1 damage from like that, or just from playing a minion, although he would lose this then. Or I could play this, which would take about the same amount of stuff to kill, and I could save him to play as a surprise Mind Blast thing or something. Let's try this. I also could have Mass Dispelled to draw a card from and neutralize his ability, but I don't know. Somehow I feel like the Druid's going to do something else that I'd rather dispel. So right now, Shadow Madness wouldn't kill them both. But I could still definitely kill the Knife Juggler with it. Ow. Now, I can't use my ability to heal this, so that's unfortunate. Interesting. I can't Shadow Madness and play this, that's for sure. I'm going to die soon, because I obviously played this badly. Cursed opponent not doing things the way I want them to. Guess what we're going to do is steal him. Play her for 1 free damage, because who knows.
Hey, catch!
Best I can do. I've taken a lot of damage for not much. Just hoping that I would get a better Shadow Madness situation. The stuff I had other than Shadow Madness wouldn't have done very well against his things either, though, so it didn't seem like that dumb a choice at any one stage, but in hindsight it would have been better to just play stuff early on that might have died. Okay. And now you're going to Wrath with the card. Might want to Master Spell that guy, just for the hell of it. Use the card, but then again, then I can't play as much stuff. Her plus her do 2 damage and then shoot for 1 really doesn't kill him, so yeah. Draw her. River Croc. Okay, I was going to do one of these guys, but now I can shoot him with this, and killing stuff is important right now.
One shot.
Get control of this back. Now that I've played that, though, there's going to be crazy druid stuff come out that I wish I could silence. I just knew it. That's a little annoying, but not the end of the world. It's my low health total that is the end of the world. And pretty soon the end of this run. He's still at more than full. That's pretty bad. Let's see. Again, if I heal myself first, which I could really use the healing, then I can't use her for shooting things. But, man, I'm in a pretty desperate spot here, because I'm going to start getting my face beat in. I only have so much face left. This thing is actually fairly tough to beat through with my crappy guys. I'm going to play him. Power Word Shield him. See if I can draw something useful. That might have been useful, but not so much right now.
I'll give it a shot.
Heal myself. And I'm going to need my mana for defense right now. It's probably dumb, but I'm going to Mind Blast him right now while it still does 6. Even though it's stupid to waste the surpriseness of it. You know, I'm feeling crappy about my chances when I want to just do something with that mana. Next turn I have 10 mana. I can do both of them, but I can't do them both properly because it takes 6 mana to play her and shoot something.
To Northrend!
Yeah, that's no good. So I take 9, 10. I did heal myself, though, instead of playing her, so yeah, he's going to take out my forces instead. Really? He's going to spend all that? Okie dokie. Well, I like my chances much better all of a sudden. I can't play her and him and heal myself, which is annoying. I can't play him. I can play him and heal myself, but then he loses bubble. I guess I'm just going to play her and shoot one of them. No, I'm not. Because I can play her and him in the same turn if I need to make him bigger. Healing myself is still okay. This is much less bad than I thought it was going to be. When he used all his forces to kill the 4/6 ogre, that made me happy. That's fine. What are you playing now? That's what I'm worried about. You have 8 mana, 3 cards. You must be able to play something. You did not play anything. I am very confused. But I'm sort of okay with it. Play defensively.
Are you ready for this?
Healing myself seems good. I mean, he may be just trying to build up direct damage in his hand. But with nothing on the board, like, wow. Maybe his hand's all, like, minion enchantments. He gets 1 minion, he's going to turn it into, like, a 20/20 or something. I don't know. But I have a guy to do fighting now. If I get guys out before playing this guy, I get more out of him, is kind of the idea. Plus, healing myself every turn does actually help keep me in the game. If he's not playing minions to counter it. Okay. And then what? You have 4 cards. You're at max mana. I mean, yeah, you keep using it for that. What is going on? You gonna try and mill me or something? I have no idea, but I'm gonna start playing stuff. If Nox Ramus were out, which is not, if you're watching this video later on, I'd be worried about Wrath of Seeds. There's been revealed a druid card called Poison Seeds. It's 4 mana. It destroys all minions on the board and replaces each of those minions with a 2/2 under its owner's control. So it could blow up my army and I'd get all 2/2s. And then you could, like, wipe it out with Starfall or something. But I've built up an army and, like, what are you doing? I don't understand. How can you let the game get away from you like that?
For the whole.
I think I'm going to heal myself first and end player, or am I? This is 10. That'd be down to 7. Wow. I'm not going to heal myself first. I am going to blast you. Save this for a surprise, although if this guy dies, it'll do 1 less. It already looks like I have lethal damage on the table. Like, what are you doing? What is in your hand? Is your hand full of innervates? Like, I don't understand. Okay, him. You were saving him to kill something bigger. Good luck there. You are doomed. Like, super, super doomed.
Don't blink.
What happened there? I was totally losing. Then he spent all his forces to kill 1 stupid ogre. Then he just, like, stopped playing cards. But he was still there. He was still, like, doing things, but not things that helped him win. Like, he just kept building up cards in his hand. I have no idea what he had. Like, a handful of giants he couldn't cast? It doesn't even make sense. It would have to... no. It would have to be, like, the card-drawing giant. And even then, he had enough cards later on to do that. I have no idea what that druid had in their hand, but somehow it let me win, which means I live to fight another video next time. If you like this, please click the eponymous button. And check out Tales from my D&D campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.